What's up? What is good? What's up, lovelies? It is your girl, the one and only Ash Said It. ashsaidit.com. ashsaidit.com, baby babies. Yes. Okay. So, I've been getting a lot of flack from Empire watchers about watching the show. And you guys have definitely made your voices heard to me. And I appreciate that. I do appreciate that because otherwise I wouldn't know about any of this stuff. So, what I have to say is I may need to kind of tune in. I may need to have to tune in because MC squared, all of that stuff. Love me. However, it's just not enough to make me watch the show again. However, on the flip side of that, little birdie told me that Phylicia Rashad is going to be on the show. Now, Phylicia Rashad is an esteemed actress, singer, performer. And yeah, everybody knows her as Claire off of The Cosby Show. Phylicia Rashad on the cast? That may actually be something that I would be tuned to watch because she ain't no joke. Like, I believe Phylicia Rashad, whatever role that she do, I believe that. I can't speak for nobody else. I can't say nothing about nobody else, but Phylicia Rashad is on the cast. That actually would be worth checking out. So, I don't know when it's going to happen, but I will definitely... They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing with these stars, and they got to get some heavy hitters because from what I've heard, ratings have been dropping. That's from what I've heard. Ratings have been dropping. So they've got to get some heavy hitters to get those ratings back on up. So they're definitely in the right realm. Phylicia Rashad, I mean, it's a prolific actress that, I mean, has been around for decades. And I mean, it's not like she just does whatever work comes her way, because I'm sure lots of people try to get her for their projects, their movies, and things of that nature. She is very selective about what she picks to be a part of. She's got to believe it. And, of course, above anything, the money got to be right. Let's keep it 100, y'all. The money got to be right. You got to pay to feature her. I don't know. I thought I was going to come up with like a cute little slogan right there, and that didn't happen. So I'm just going to roll with it because, you know, I'm boss with it. That's just the way that I roll. Just the way that I roll. So I've got some surprises for you guys. We've got a couple more guest appearances that are going to be live on the show, and I will let you know the day of because I'm gangster with it. But I've got a pretty big interview coming up this Tuesday at 3 p.m. EST with Mike Neely. So he is an esteemed voice actor that is a seasoned veteran in the industry. And he's going to share some of his insight on how he's able to rise above the negativity, rise above what's going on in this world, and continue to push out really great works. Really, really great work. So I'm excited. I'm cheesing from ear to ear. Yeah. So you got to reach out there and make some things happen. It's not going to happen on its own. People are not going to just allow you to be, excuse me. And I just feel like things are what they're supposed to be at. They're doing what they're supposed to be doing. So I would strongly advise into the latter and say that things are in the works, and I'm thankful and I'm happy that they're in the works the way that they are, because if they happen any other way, they may not have happened. If certain things didn't happen off in life, I may not necessarily be where I am today. So in all honesty, I have to thank not only the good things and the good people around me, but the people that did me wrong, people that lied on me, the people that lied to me, they have helped to get me to this place, and I am nothing but grateful, because had I not gone through those situations, y'all may not be listening to me right now. Y'all may not be downloading me right now. So I'm thankful for it. And even though when we go through things in life, it's hard, it's difficult, it's emotionally draining, we have to go through them. We have to go through them in order for us to get to the next phase in life, whatever that phase is. We've got to go through the tough times. We've got to go through the hard times. But you just got to make it happen. Make it happen. All right. And I usually don't get too political, and I'm not going to get too political here, but this coming Monday, the 17th of October, in Georgia, starts early voting. So y'all need to be jumping out there and get that early voting on, because the polls are going to be redonkulous the day of the election. It's going to be ridiculous. It's going to be absolutely ridiculous. I'm doing early voting. I suggest you do early voting. That is 2 weeks before the actual election date. I would suggest to do that, just because I've seen the polls before on election day for a presidential election. It's like murder. It's pretty much like murder. And I would strongly suggest that you jump out the gate and you make it happen, Captain. Make it happen. So that's pretty much the story with that. But I just want to say I love you guys. I thank you so very much. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for being on this movement with me. Thank you for liking my page on Facebook. So my Facebook page is ashsaidit. All right? That is ash space said space it. So go and like the page. I got some pretty exclusive stuff on there that I don't feature on any of the other social platforms. So you may want to check that out. And I am going to be giving away a bag. So be sure to stay in the loop with stuff, and yeah. Stay in the loop with everything, because I got a pretty big giveaway that I'm going to be doing soon, and I will let you guys know first when I do it, how I do it, when I do what I do. And that's pretty much what's going to be going on. Pretty much. Yeah. Yeah. So, at the end of the day, I just want to say that you can do whatever it is that you want to do. Make that dream a reality. Don't sit up and start to create someone else's dream. Build someone else's dream. That's okay for a short-term goal, but long-term, you need to be building on your dream. Because let me tell you a secret. No one's going to stop you and say, hey, you need to be living your dream. Hey, why aren't you taking time out for you? Hey, why don't you go get some rest? They're not going to do that. Why they're not going to do that? Because they want you busy building their dream. That's why. Marinate on that for a minute. You know, just marinate on that for a little while. Let it sink in. So, that's my story. That's what I got to say. The Birth of a Nation, I saw that yesterday. There was a special screening for it, and it was phenomenal. I enjoyed it. It was a story that needed to have been told. And if you haven't already gone out to see it, go and see The Birth of a Nation. It's starring Nate Parker. Gabrielle Union is in it. And the young lady from How to Get Away with Murder, Michaela, I don't know her actual, her real name, her actor name. I know the characters that she plays on TV, but I don't know her actual name. It's Asia something. But she's in it. She did a great job. It was really awesome to see a cast gel together like that. And it was a story that needed to have been told. It's long, long overdue, and it was a good story. And the main part about it that I enjoy was that it wasn't the typical hopeless Roots story. Because I'll say this, and this may make me unpopular with some folks. It is what it is, but I'm not a fan of Roots. I'm not. The original Roots, I haven't seen the new one. I don't have any plans to see the new one because I've saw the original like 50 million kabillion times. Every time we would go up to New York, my grandmother would make us watch Roots over that week. And it doesn't really resolve anything. It just kind of invokes a spirit that is not the best of spirits to have on you. And it puts ideas in your mind that shouldn't necessarily be there. Roots is a story that should be told, and I believe that people should see it, but it should not be a repeat situation. That's my thing about it. Seeing Roots the one time, that should have been it. Good to go. Seeing it every time that it came on, borderlines abuse, in my opinion. It does. And given that, my grandmother didn't think that she was abusing us, and we didn't think that we were being abused, but it somehow conditioned your mind to think a certain way. And I really did not like that feeling. And the story of Roots, it doesn't have any real hope to it. It was a story that also, like I said, needed to have been told, but it could have had a glimmer of something extra to it. Something positive. But the whole story was very oppressive, downtrodden, and I know that needed to have been told, but the way that it was told, I won't necessarily say I agree with it, but to each his own. It is what it is, right? Roots is not something that I would have in my collection of videos. It's just not. So this story of Nat Turner was lined with hope because they felt that there needed to have been change, and he was the pillar of that movement, of that change, of that rebellion. So that's why I was open to seeing it and watching it, because of that hope factor. I don't like to see any people, oppressed, enslaved. It's just not a fun feeling, and especially when it's people that look like you. I don't want to entertain that stuff, but it is what it is. Everybody's got a story to tell, and some stories maybe take a little longer to tell than others. I don't know. But what I gotta say is, I love you guys. I support the movement, whatever movement that you have. You can hashtag ashsaidit, hashtag ashsaidit. And of course, you can check out all the updates, all the new blog features on ashsaidit.com. Blog features are blowing up. I thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Thank you to everybody that purchased a blog feature this month. We are definitely in a new era. Yes, darling. We are in a new era of ashsaidit. All right. So that is ashsaidit.com. And if you want to call your girl, if you need to book me for an event, that is 800-274-4936. That is 1-800-274-4936. And I am One Love Ash across social media. The number One Love Ash. All together. No dashes, no slashes, no fancy stuff. And we kick it that way. That's pretty much the only way that we know how to kick it. You know what I'm saying? That's how we do. That's how I get done. Shine. Yeah. So, I love y'all. Love y'all. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Kisses all across the world. And keep doing what you do. Keep doing what you do. Don't let nobody talk you out of it. Anyone to tell you that you can't do what you want to do, look them in the face and say, don't believe me, just watch. Watch what I do. Watch me make it happen. Watch me make history. Let's knock this Thursday out the box, y'all. All right? Let's do it. Deuces.